One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Clemson's offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Jones. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think it's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So SMU's offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Mustangs are in the hurry up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Now on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Catch in the middle, it's Suarez. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, SMU! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
And he makes the extra point.
7, Clemson. 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Running into the open space. There he goes. Touchdown, Clemson! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
10, SMU, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Suarez. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Grab behind the line, it's Morales. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught close to the marker, it's Marshall. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. Back to pass on 2nd down. Swings it out to his running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense. Off
the play fake. Finds his man, it's Jones. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Snap it to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and touchdown, Clemson. A great catch and run for 6. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Basically, everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. From the gun, the running back has it. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Isaac. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And that is a tough assignment for a deep. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and running QB, and so many things to look at.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to sneak it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He's looking to pass. Touchdown Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Dumps it to the back. It's caught. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's a first down.
Wants to throw again. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Got it behind the line. It's Suarez. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Does a short pass to the tight end. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Got his man. Quick step and go. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On target to the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He breaks a tackle, and he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. You know the way they're playing up front. Remember that season Vic Beasley had in 2013? He had a couple of tackles for loss 7 times that season. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Mustangs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
6. Second down coming up.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage.
Turning it on! Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Sends it back in motion. He's looking to throw. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try.
33, SMU 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson, and remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
The Mustangs will punt this one away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. First and 10 from their own 17. With jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Clemson set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Power football with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football out of the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
With the catch, it's Marshall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here comes the Heat. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out, and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.